What's happening, my good people? I'm back with another video for the Orson and Orrin West case. Told y'all I'll be back probably either today or Sunday. Well, I'm here. So I do have a little bit more information I would like to share with you. Some reports of some great information that could help break this case open. Right now, we can't just lean on it, but I do want to share it with you. So let's do it. So the first piece of information I want to share with you is the fact that they actually found a gift bag with, I believe it's Orrin's name on it, in the desert. Now, before we go haywire with that, think about it. Why would someone do that? Why would they leave a gift bag in the desert? Now, I'm not saying don't pay attention to this evidence, but it's kind of weird if you think about it. We're going to leave this gift bag out here knowing that the kids are missing. Here, come find me. Now, also during that search, the community did a great job helping, the police search. They also found a knife in the same area as that bag. Again, just leave evidence behind. But let's keep it moving. Also, they seen tire tracks, fresh tire tracks that was out there. Now, if you're going to commit a crime, especially something that has to do with kids, you can't be that messy, can you? Or maybe you are. Now, I know I did say we was going to focus on the yard on this video. I really want to look for evidence of chalk and things like that, and also focus on the area they got out. You feel what I'm saying? But I got a lot more stuff I want to touch on. So let me get to that first, and then we'll focus on the yard later. So the first thing I want to focus on is the mother, the biological mother. Her name is Ryan Dean. Of course, she did drive down from Bakersville to be there, along with both of the biological fathers. The biological fathers really didn't say too much, but she said something that struck a nerve with me. She stated, and I quote, "She wants custody of those kids once they are found." To me, it sounds like she either have hope that they're still alive or she knows that they're still alive. Dig what I'm saying now? If she really want her kids back, she'll do anything to get them back. Do you follow me? Now, I don't know if this was a plot between her and the adoptive parents, but I wouldn't rule it out.
Mike, since the boys' disappearance, their biological mother has come forward saying she wants custody of them when they are found.
All right, now I want to talk about the timeline. Around 5 p.m., Trezell was outside with the kids. He then started, getting the firewood, bringing it in the house. He stated the last time he saw them was around 5:45 p.m. So, of course, he stated he looked throughout the yard. He went outside. Well, actually, he went in the house and asked his wife, did he see the kids? And she said, no, they should be outside playing with the chalk. He went outside, went down the street, both sides, and could not find them. So it was stated in reports that the police was contacted around 6:15. So that explains why he stated this.
It's getting dark and I need help. We gotta get going.
So we all know that it starts to get dark around 5:45, 6 o'clock during this time of the year. If it is getting that close to dark, I don't care if you were outside with your kids. I don't leave my kids for an instant, especially at that age, if it's broad daylight. So why would you do that when it's about to turn dark? Second thing, he left the gate open. Them kids must be ran or wasn't there at all, or somebody came in that gate and got them. But let's pause. Now, some of us been thinking, were the kids ever at the house? Because no one seemed to have seen them. Well, Chief Walker says there is proof that the children have been living in the house. So they were there. But for how long? Now let's back up a little bit. Y'all remember when Giselle said this?
I'm throwing wood, bringing it inside the house.
The one question I don't believe no one has asked. If you did, my apologies. Salute to you. How long did it take you to go in the house and back out the house with the firewood when you realized your kids was missing? Was it 1 minute? 10 seconds? 10 minutes? That's the question no one asked. I hope the police asked that question, but he didn't give us a time frame, and I believe that was left out for a reason. Now, I want to go back to Sir Talk-A-Lot, Ryan Dean, the biological mother. She said something in an interview that struck another nerve with me. They interviewed her, and she stated that the kids did not like these parents. How did she know that? Now, I don't know how the adoption process worked. I don't know if she was able to meet the adoptive parents before the last time she saw them in 2018 or what. But the way she said it in this interview, which I'm going to let you hear, how does she know that? It seemed like she'd been in contact with them or something.
Kids did not like them. I could tell when visit. I could tell when my kids like someone or when they don't like someone. I have 2 older kids.
Okay, after listening to it again, she kind of stumbled over a word. She said after I visit, she could tell. So obviously she has visited them at this home. But in reports I read, she haven't seen them since 2018 when she lost custody. So that can't be facts. Something ain't right about that. So if you ask me, I think she has a relationship, somewhat of a relationship with the foster parents. You know what I'm saying? Because if she's allowed to visit, which I didn't even know that could even be possible when your kids are adopted. I don't know. But I guess once they become yours, you can allow anybody you want to see those kids. Next thing I want to talk about, speaking of kids, they have 4 other kids. I wonder what their ages are. That was never put out in the news and no reports, because that plays a very important part on this investigation. Now, there's 2 reasons I say that. First and foremost, if they are older, why wasn't those kids outside with those 2 toddlers if they were home at that time? We don't know that. Secondly, if they are older, have they been spoken to by investigators? You know what I'm saying? Because they would know a lot, especially what goes on inside that home. That's just something to think about. Because to be honest with you, they are very key to this case, because they can provide information that the parents won't, especially if they have something to do with those kids being missing. Now, let's bounce back to the time that they were outside in the yard with the chalk. He taking the wood from the side gate to inside the house. A lot of people want to know, how did it look outside? Well, I got something for y'all. Check this out. Now, this footage was shot by one of the neighbors. And this footage was shot around the same time those kids were outside on the patio. This is the gate that they supposedly escaped out of. This is the gate that he opened up to go get the firewood. You feel me? Don't look very sturdy. I see I got a chain on it. But this is the area he went and got the firewood from. Look at all this open space. Now you wonder why I asked, how long did he stay in the house? Those kids couldn't have got that far unless he was in the house entirely too long. Remember, they shouldn't have been left outside, period. But if he came right back out that house, there's no way they got away. No way. Now, I originally thought that the fence was wooded or like, a privacy fence all the way around. I didn't know that's how that gate looked. So people actually can look in that yard. I'm playing devil's advocate, right? So if someone was actually watching, they would have seen him possibly maybe go in the house. I don't know. But look at all this area. Look how dark it's actually getting. So I know it's real chilly. Those kids should not have been outside, people. I don't care. I think you probably catch it in my tone. Yeah, I'm putting a lot of blame on these parents, whether they had something to directly do with it or they did it, period. All right? Now look close at that window. There's a flashing light. Do you see it? Yeah, you see it. I see it. That's a camera. Now the fact that this hasn't been brought up in the investigation makes you wonder, was it taken down? Now, I just want to make sure I make things clear. When I said this footage was shot the same time the kids was in the yard, I don't mean the same day. I mean the same exact time frame when they were outside on the 21st. So I just wanted to clear that up. Now also in the interview, they said the kids were on the patio. That's not the patio right there. So I don't think the chalk would be in this area. Now the last thing I want to touch on, which you may know, you may not. They have served 2 search warrants for the house, and they brought out some items that was potential evidence. They have taken the parents' phones, all the texts that they have in the house. They even got the family's white van, and they actually still have that van. Now remember I said they did 2 search warrants. The second one, the family was not home, so they had to force their way in the house. And they also stated that the family has not been back to the house. No one know where they at, probably except the police. So they're on the job. Let's just hope they bring these kids back home safe. It'll be great to have a fairy tale ending. But I'll be back with another video soon to keep y'all updated. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Share it, man. We got to get this case out there to the world. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, man. It'd be greatly appreciated. One love.